Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, welcome back to the Sacred Books of Britney Spears. Once again, I have my amazing friends Bessie Jo
Hello.
and John Wayne.
Hi.
And we are this is episode 6 of season 2. We're kind of trudging along here. It's exciting times. How's everybody doing?
Average.
Oh, okay.
Like it evens out. You know, you have your highs and your lows, and then you just hit that little middle beep, beep.
Have you had any good food recently? That's not cat food.
Uh, I had like a peach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really diversifying.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of peaches, but it's like
No way.
yeah. Like also also had a mango, but Natalie
Yeah.
likes to call it a mongo.
Okay. Is
Can
that
we
a
clarify?
is that a deal breaker?
I don't know. It's like one of those things that's like it's mango.
How how do you even how do you where does the Mongo? Is that like a weird accent?
I don't know. I think she just likes saying mongo.
Huh.
Like I think she knows it's incorrect. She just likes saying mongo.
Are peaches the one that are fuzzy?
Yes.
Oh, that is so creepy. It's something about the texture.
Yeah, yeah, right.
That if the
Like
fuzziness on my
velvet.
tongue.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so
yeah. It's weird. It's like
Uh,
biting into a human.
it makes my skin crawl.
It's very similar.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Well, you
ask.
open the door. Let's
Don't
walk
ask.
through. Oh, okay.
this is riveting stuff, guys.
Do
Rivet.
you? Yeah, we're really starting off strong here. Do you have a favorite peach recipe?
I like cobblers. I like peach cobbler. Otherwise, I just like a plain peach.
Okay.
My favorite peach recipe, the ingredients are as listed. Peach.
I just like a plain peach with peach on top.
But John Wayne doesn't she? Natalie likes to cook, right? Is she?
I mean, mostly just deviled eggs. Is that's her specialty? Like
So she
eggs.
isn't trying to like replace the cat food or animal food. She's just like supplementing it with
I mean, if she get her
deviled
hands
eggs.
on eggs, she'll cook something with eggs.
Got
But
it.
I mean, like sometimes she'll like scrambled eggs with cat food sprinkled on it.
Oh,
Omelets, cat food inside. You know, we mix it up a little, but it's like whenever she get eggs on it, so it's like you're like, oh, crow eggs. You know,
Crow eggs. What color do they have? A really amber yolk? What do they taste like? Are they rich? What's the deal?
I don't know. It tastes like eggs to me. Once you cook them,
They
they
taste
all
like
taste.
chicken eggs.
Yeah,
Hmm.
how big is a crow egg?
it's a little smaller than a chicken egg. Why is that so funny?
Because
No,
we
I'm
have
just
no, where no one's gonna fact check this.
You
and
can't.
I'm just laughing because like where we went with this. What about you? Well, Bessie, what about you and food?
What about it?
Well, no, you asked John Wayne about food. Are you eating any favorite foods right
Oh,
now?
oh.
I think she was asking me because I've been eating cat food, but
Oh,
I was like, what a general question. Yeah, I support food. Yeah,
bagels.
food.
that's funny.
I do love bagels. Oh, I fucking love bagels.
But how
Yeah.
are you guys doing? Are you guys doing above or below average?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Good talk. What was
I was
I
that?
saying
think
Is that a
I
that's
think
duck?
my
Bessie's
laugh.
doing
Oh,
Oh, you might hear birds too. I'm in
no.
the.
Sound like a duck.
Oh, that was definitely my laugh, and now I'm embarrassed.
yeah, things are air quality.
What was that? You printing
I don't
something?
know. No, that was a car
Is
horn.
that a gong? I heard a
They're
gong.
painting they're painting the they're painting the north side of the church And
Mm,
so I think there's one of those cranes
Very
that moves up
specific.
and down.
Why just the
That
north side?
just to we have to start somewhere.
Why couldn't you just say? Why couldn't you just say they're painting? They're
Oh,
just painting the outside.
oh. Well, in case people drive by the church or walk by the church and they'll wonder, what's up with the church? Why is it two different colors?
I like specifics.
Hey, man, sure, but the thing is, most people, Natalie, don't know where north is. They don't know. When I say directions, I say, okay, oh yeah, just go west, down until you hit. I don't know which way west is.
Well, look at the sun. I mean, not directly,
Ex-
but
Ah, yeah, but some people they don't have that instant. I don't know.
that internal compass.
Yeah, and
well,
even if
some
you
might
look at
call
the
it.
sun, you
I'm
have to
really
realize,
bad.
oh, what time of the day is it? Oh, that means it's in the east right now. Like some people don't.
Mm.
There's
Yeah.
an ocean right there. Like the ocean, the beach is right there.
I
What do
don't
you
know.
think that
I don't know
means?
which way that is. But if they're looking south, to them, that's a different direction.
Sometimes it does get frustrating because there's a big ocean. That's west. Clearly, the sun sets in the west. Figure it out from there.
Clearly,
I'm so sorry. My tummy growled so loud.
I didn't hear
It's
it.
okay.
I didn't hear it. I would just assume you chewed it anyway. So
Oh, I don't do that.
neither does Natalie.
Off from all the eggs and cat food.
I guess so. She blames it on the ghost.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, what a convenient.
Yeah, weird. We have so many ghosts apparently. Damn it, Dale. Whoo.
So, everybody, before we kind of get into today, as a reminder, oh, actually, depending on when this comes out, sorry, I'm having a little mental thing there. So, by the time you're hearing this, our first episode of our mini Q&A mini episodes are going to be coming out, and those are going to be coming out every Monday. So by the time you guys hear this, there should be one out already, and it'll just be in the regular feed. It's not going to be a separate podcast. So we look forward to you guys answering us questions and hearing your feedback. Hopefully we can help some of you. We answered some really interesting questions for this last Monday's episode. So definitely check that out. Some good relationship questions, some friendship questions in there.
Bonus episode.
Bonus.
Bonus.
Bonesode.
Bonep.
Should we call it that?
Bonesode.
Bonusode?
That's not my best word.
I'm
We're
12.
doing a little workshopping here live. So, how is everybody doing with the pandemic? I know that, you know what? I feel like we talk about this every time. Let's take a different tack. How's everybody's mental health?
Oh. Thriving.
Thriving. Okay. And how did you get to that
lying.
place?
Are you?
Oh, are you? What's wrong?
I'm fine. I just don't think I'm thriving.
Oh,
By any means.
I'm lying. I'm not 100%.
I would say I'm average right now. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So, there's only so many times I could go in the courtyard and weed the yard, weed the gravestones,
Yeah.
feed the crows. Yeah.
I stepped out to the coffee shop. I was brave. I felt
Wow.
because I also realized that as much as I was staying in to protect myself, going out is good for you. You get some vitamin D, but it also helps local businesses. So I decided to go to the coffee shop. They missed you. They missed you.
Did.
Well, okay, let me rephrase that.
Oh.
They definitely they were sort of used to seeing you all the time because you would be going in there recruiting.
So what you're saying is they noticed that I wasn't there.
Right, because they definitely didn't have as much turnover ever since you stopped coming because they
Oh,
have fewer people quitting to go live their life for the church.
so they're
But
thriving without my presence. You got it.
but they definitely noticed. So I guess what that means is that soon, hopefully, we'll have a lot of fresh faces to go in and,
Recruit?
speak to. Recruit. Yeah.
Okay.
Recruit. That way. And maybe we can get you some help. Maybe that way you don't have to feel as compelled to go out into the garden and, do everything.
I've taken a turn the last couple months. I feel less. I feel less of a desire to recruit and gather disciples, and more of a desire to clean the garden. I just feel. Um, Wrong doing it now.
Mm.
I
Okay.
feel holier than thou. I feel
Right.
judgmental. I'm just trying to be a better person. So I'm just hanging out with the crows. Haven't had a crow egg yet.
I'm surprised.
I haven't even seen one.
They're greenish.
No way.
Yeah, they're like speckled.
Crows?
They're like green.
Oh, crow
They're like
eggs.
speckled green.
I'm looking this up.
I wonder why bird eggs are often speckled.
Because they got a little poop on them.
That's how you know they're good.
Mm.
Oh
But
wow.
that only applies to bird eggs, right?
Yeah.
They look like beautiful stones.
I mean, yeah, they look prettier than
Wow.
the bird that lays them. Yes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Crows are fucking beautiful.
No, they're not.
I think crows.
Are the
No.
most fucking annoying bird in the. They're almost as annoying. I don't know. They're on par with the most annoying bird.
You know why you
What's
probably
that
think they're annoying?
one?
Go ahead. What's another bird? What's your first annoying bird? The most annoying
I
bird?
don't know. Crows up there.
Yeah, but you know why you probably think crows are annoying? Because crows are smart, and crows, or is that ravens?
They're
Are they
the
the
same
same?
thing.
Oh,
They're not the same thing.
wait a second. Is there a joke? Did we have a running joke about crows and ravens?
I told it and no one laughed.
Wait, let's do it again.
Okay, here's the joke. Okay,
Oh,
so
great. Yeah.
you know the difference between a crow and a raven? Well, crows have 4 pinions, which are these tail feathers, right?
Okay.
And ravens have 3 pinions, the
Right.
tail feathers. So really, the difference between a crow and a raven is just a matter of opinion.
I don't know why.
A laugh was a farce. I don't believe
It started off that way, but then it was real at the end.
But then you convinced yourself that, this
He
is
made
really fun to
himself
laugh.
laugh and he just started laughing.
Well, and I also realized we did talk about this because I think the cover art for one of the episodes was a
Yes,
raven. And
it
I
was
think-
recent.
like recent, like just
No
a
one needs
couple
to
of.
hear it again.
The best part is that she told it again.
Okay,
Dear God.
that's funny.
Thank you.
Crows and ravens, got it. But yeah, so crows and ravens are smart birds. That's probably why you find them annoying because they fuck with you. They're not like pigeons, which are just stupid. Crows and ravens are
pigeons
actually
not
interesting.
Stupid.
They are not stupid. They know they come back to the place where people feed them all the time.
Yeah, but they like want to get run over by my bike.
Pigeon?
Like they don't move until the very last
Just
second.
because
Yeah.
they're suicidal and depressed doesn't mean they're stupid.
Yeah, just because they're daredevils doesn't make them dumb. They live for the
I'll
adrenaline.
give you that point. Okay, I'll let you have that one.
I'm really defensive about birds.
You do. You seem very pro bird now.
Well, she's
It's
been
from
living
living in the
amongst
garden for so long. Yes.
That's fair.
She's like part crow now. She speaks to them.
Mm.
So, what about you, John Wayne? How's your mental health? I
As
just
he gets
yawned
through a
that.
yawn.
What? Hey, John Wayne, how's your mental health?
How are you? Like out of a 10, I'm probably like a 7.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess slightly above average, just because the older I get, the more hateful and like because like the more of the get off my lawn. Like I
Mm-hmm.
just like I start. I don't know. Like it's weird. The older you get, the more you understand that guy. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So, which sucks because eventually I'm just going to be old and alone, and then I'm going to be that old man in the nursing home where just angry. Oh, don't give him the peaches. He's going to fucking yell at you so hard, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, "Bah!" And then like no one comes and sees me. All my nieces and nephews never come see me. So it's just,
And then the nurses are gonna go, "Did you give him Ocean Twist? He doesn't like that kind of cat food. Okay. He likes Nature's Harvest."
yeah.
Is
And then
Ocean Twist a cat food?
I don't know. Fact check.
Well, he sounds like a child.
He'll eat what we give him.
Just not any peaches.
Well, that's good. I assume also living with your girlfriend, like reconnecting with her, must help your mental health. Also, that must what brings it from a 5 to a 7. I'm assuming, or does that bring it from a 10 to a 7?
I feel like that probably brings it from an 8 to a 7.
Whoa.
Oh
I mean, not in a bad. It's just because like,
no, how could that be in a bad way?
oh, it's not. Look, when you have someone else in your life, you feel this. I don't know, not a need, but you feel this want to make sure they're okay. Like to make there's like a little extra stress because you're like, well, I hope they're okay. They haven't texted me within the hour. I hope they're not dead. I hope they
Mm-hmm.
haven't been kidnapped. You know, there's a little extra stress I think when you have someone in your life that you care about
Hmm.
to to a point where it not like ruins your but it changes you a little bit. You just act different. That's all. You're just different.
Is there a risk that Natalie could die in the library?
I mean, there's a risk any of us could die. Yeah,
Well, that's true. I mean, your ex-wife and
yeah. I mean, this place is old. Apparently, there's
yeah,
ghosts in here. I don't know. Maybe they're going to be aggressive one day. I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, supposedly back in the day, there was aggressive ghosts that murdered people, and then they had to like form this club called the Ghostbusters to defeat them. Uh,
yeah.
but I mean, that's all rumor and myth and legend, so I don't know about all that. Bars, these there's big bookshelves that could fall on her, or I mean, God forbid she goes outside, freaking ditch.
Mm.
Yeah, totally.
Nobody's safe, man.
Well, my mental health went down a little bit after that.
Sorry.
Why? Oh, after
No,
that?
I'm just teasing. I
Hey, look,
no,
just because
that
I'm a pessimist doesn't mean you have to be. I'm negative, so you can be positive. Like we're batteries.
so actually that brings up an interesting segue. Where do you think your pessimism comes from? Like was there an event? Was it a series of things? Like how did you become a pessimist? Like where you are today, where did that how did you arrive there?
I think it's a collection of stuff. I think it's also an attitude. Like I think there's those people that they literally like I'm a positive person, and I think you some people have to strive to maintain their positivity, but I think it's infectious. It can be, and then it's just a lifestyle. It's like working out. If you go to the gym every day for like 6 weeks, it becomes a habit. And I think positivity is it. I think habitual, and I think I've just learned to be cynical, and it's just kind of rubbed off on me, and now it's habitually cynical. I don't know.
Hmm. What about you, Bessie?
Do you think I'm a pessimist?
Oh no. Well, I guess I should have. I guess I should have premised. Do you see yourself more pessimistic, optimistic, somewhere in between?
I think I'm somewhere in between.
Okay.
Probably a little leaning more towards optimism
Yeah.
for my own survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I don't think I'm smart enough to be a pessimist.
Smart enough?
Interesting.
I like living in the ignorant glow of
Oh,
everything's going to be okay.
It
that
is
makes
interesting.
sense.
Well, and I think the other thing too is that when you are so John Wayne is not as attached to oh, that's a weird way to say that. Bessie and I are much more immersed in
The now.
well, the Church of Brittany, the not that Brittany is all about me, listen to me, don't don't listen to yourself, only listen to me. No, Brittany teaches us obviously through her words, follow your instincts, listen to yourself, trust your gut. You know, find your solutions. I'm going to give you some advice, but you go off and you make your own mistakes. And so I think it's one of those things where it's a little bit of both for us because we do have faith in something bigger, but then we also have to listen to her words, which is like, look, don't always use me as an example because I'm fucking flawed. You know, go after the wrong guy and stalk him and
Well,
wait for him and
if I may, our chapter this week I quite enjoyed because it kind of
yes,
shits on a person who's jealous and is begging her to change, which
yeah,
for those that theme in this chapter makes me a little more empowered, a little happier than her thinking she made a mistake or fell for the wrong guy or begging a guy to love her. This one feels
totally.
more, you know.
If anyone out there in the world is struggling with how to make a segue from one thing to another, you just got a masterclass in how to segue from Bessie Jo herself.
Yeah, I mean, after reading the scripture and then thinking about what we were just talking about, I think this leans toward the optimism. This leads toward positivity, confidence,
Mm-hmm.
because she was a very confident person. She was
Hmm.
very confident in what, and she knew what she. This is like she knew here. She's like, look, obviously the chapter was labeled "What you see is what you get." So yeah, I mean that just exudes who Brittany was. It's like, look, man, take it or leave it. I know this works. I know this
Yeah.
is
It's
this is
working
good
for other people. If it
it's
doesn't
good.
work for you,
So hit the road. It kind of reminds me of our questions we did earlier.
in what way that it relates to the questions? Because it deals with jealousy.
No, we were talking about we did that the questions that hopefully people listened to before this one,
Mm-hmm.
but we were talking about the questions about help me out here, Aaron.
The guy who keeps screaming weird things when he comes.
Was that it? Yeah.
The guy
Oh no,
who
the
is
relationship
friends with
thing.
a guy
No,
who
no,
won't play with
relationship
video
thing.
games. Okay.
Not the video games. Stop bringing that up.
The X.
Oh, the ex partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like because we talked about jealousy a little bit in there, and I think it was just about being confident in who you are and just knowing that like this person's with me now, and
Mm-hmm.
then like I said, it's the confidence. It's just Brittany's confidence. It's just having that confidence in yourself, knowing that you're good enough.
Totally. So, if anyone isn't kind of up to speed with us this week, we are going to be talking about Book 2, Chapter 6. What you see is what you get. Now, I know, Bessie, you kind of already hinted at it, but I got to be honest with you. There's definitely a lot of popular chapters, okay? There's definitely a lot of iconic chapters. This one, when I was preparing for this week's, for this week's podcast, I don't know, it had just kind of gone to the back of my mind a little bit, but this is one of my favorite ones because, you know, as a little bit of a preface, I'm on a journey. I'm on a fitness, I'm on a self-growth journey.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one where there's definitely the perspective of the person that she's speaking about, and their jealousy and their sort of the way they think about Britney. But then there's also Britney's confidence. You know, she kind of it's you used to say that I was special, everything was right, but now you think I'm wearing too much makeup, that my dress is too tight. You know, you've got no reasons. I've never been untrue. What does it really matter if they're looking? Because I'm only looking at you. You know, don't try to change. You know, she just goes on. Yeah, but what she's all, you know, and then sort of in the main part here, what you see is what you get. This is me. Hey, you, if you want me, don't forget, take me as I am. Because I can promise you what you see is what you get. But that idea of like, look, I'm not going to, you know, because she's obviously gone through changes up until this point. But to have this confidence of, you know what, boy, or whoever, stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't try to tell me that I should. Okay, well, now there's an interesting conundrum, you know, because what if Britney screams out crazy things when she comes?
Well, she's being true to herself. She's saying what you see is what you get, what you hear is what you get. And
But you know what? You're right. And actually, it does fit with what you said. Because if the guy doesn't like it, well, then he can just go.
you can just go.
Yeah.
And everyone is happier.
This is me.
Everyone is happier.
Different
And she'll
stuff.
probably find someone who likes that
Yeah.
about her, you know? And it's like, that is so hilarious.
And
I've
if she
always
can't,
thought.
then maybe she should reevaluate something. Realize that she might be the problem.
Yeah. After enough relationships ending because of a after session call out.
I don't know. There's just that, yeah, but back to this thing. There's just something about the freedom that she's expressing. So anyway, yeah, Bessie, your thoughts. I know you had already started talking about this, but
I think you summed it up perfectly, annoyingly perfectly, because I don't really know what to add because it's so good. Like,
yeah,
I like how we can relate it to the questionnaire from our Q&A. This one just feels more empowering, and it feels like more of a character arc in this story rather than a beg for a. I feel like she's grown to be like, I can get any man I want. So, but I choose you. So shouldn't you be flattered by that? And if you're not, then goodbye. It's been great. Just don't try to change me. I think partners should challenge you and you should learn from each other and learn the good and the bad. But as far as like stuff that you cannot change, stuff that you cannot control, that you thought was cute when you first got together, and now for some reason it's bothering you, go fuck yourself. And we all do it. We all do it.
Yeah.
You know, 6 months of the relationship, we're like, oh, I really thought the way that person ate was cute, and now, why? But that's just you. That is you. That is your problem.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced that with like high school crushes or like crushes from your early 20s or late teens where you sort of you see them now, or through social media you see them, you're like, I dodged a bullet.
I think you talked about that last.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Well, it's still sticking in me that you know, I really dodged a bullet on that
mess. One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. That is something I do experience a lot.
Have
like, why was it?
Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
I don't remember. What were you saying?
I was just going to ask if either of you have been in a relationship where your partner, I think we even briefly touched on this in the Q&A. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But had a partner that was controlling, that like controlled what you wore, or like suggestions about like makeup, like wearing too much makeup, or what you were wearing, like didn't like what you.
Yes, I have, but didn't last long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I am a little strong-willed, so if I'm being told, or at least even given the energy or weird looks that like, okay, you should, I like it when you put makeup on. I like when you wear dresses. You look really good in a dress. I was more encouraged to say goodbye because that's just not who
Right.
I am. But that person's fine. It's not their fault. They have preferences.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
you can't
I
change
was
each
with
other.
someone who didn't like he really wanted me to trim my hair.
Hmm.
My
Banner?
oh no, my goatee.
Your
Got it.
goatee.
Although I mean the analogy could be down there, but yeah, he didn't like a lot of facial hair.
Mm.
Now, back then, I was under the belief that my goatee helped elongate my face.
Ah,
And so I felt like without it, I look ridiculously young. And it just does not, I don't like that feeling. And so
you
that's
don't
why I
like to
always
look
had,
young.
well, okay, now maybe more so, but back then I didn't. And it was annoying. And so, yeah, but he was really like, he just did not like, and it was kind of like, if I had facial hair, if I let my because at first I was like young and I thought, okay, I don't really care. And I would kind of um, get rid of it. But I also hated shaving. So I would let my 5 o'clock shadow grow in. But he really didn't like it. And it kind of got to
Is
a
it because
thing
it
where he would,
hurt?
I don't know. Well, he said that he didn't like the feeling of it on his face
Oh,
Mm.
or
okay.
wherever else. You know what I
If
mean?
it
And
shapes
so,
someone's face, then I can kind of understand.
yeah. And so, but I don't like shaving. And since it's my body, I would be very strong willed about it. And it ended up, I mean, we ended up breaking up for other reasons, but
Not because of that.
it definitely, even now when I think back on it, it leaves kind of a weird taste in my mouth that I allowed myself to capitulate, you know?
What does capitulate mean?
I was about to say, oh, there's a $5 word.
That I allowed, where he says, please, please shave it, shave it, shave it. And I'm like, no, okay, fine, fine. I capitulated.
I'm still confused.
Sorry, I have to look
Um,
it up. Capitulate. Let me find the book.
I don't know
Where's
the
the
definition, but
dictionary?
what's the definition, John Wayne?
Capitulate. Cease to resist an opponent or an unwelcome demand.
So give up.
Yeah. Surrender. Give in. Yield.
I capitulate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Concede defeat.
What about you, John Wayne? Have you ever had someone kind of
Capitulated?
pressure you? I mean, I guess, yeah.
Um,
I guess because with you two, I always think of the bunk bed. I always think of like the fact that you both were so. Wait, because someone wanted the bottom. Wait, what was it? You guys
both
were
wanted
fight.
to bottom.
That's right.
She would, and it would, whoever snuck in there first, because we didn't sleep.
Whoa. You get it?
Whoa.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh wow! Good job. John Wayne just killed a fly with his bare hand.
Oh,
Oh, a mosquito.
I,
that's a
for
little
some reason,
easier.
I have invasion of mosquitoes in my room somehow that's blockaded. I've even stuffed blankets under door holes,
For
but somehow
mosquitoes specifically.
yeah, somehow they sneak in here. I don't know. I don't understand where they come from.
Maybe the library is just covered with larvae.
Apparently, I don't know. I guess every time they come in, they're like, "Here, let me make sure that my life, my my future mosquitoes live on, and I'll just lay some eggs here real quick, and then I'll go die."
There must be a lot of small little puddles on the floor of the library.
Yeah, they just come here and then capitulate.
A lot of
Do
empty
you mean
tires.
copulate?
They copulate and then they capitulate.
Well, no, you capitulate because you allow them to. You've surrendered to them.
No, I didn't.
Take my
That's,
blood. Take
I
my
killed them every
blood.
second you can.
Do you get bit a lot if there are mosquitoes? Did
Not a
we
lot.
discussed this before, haven't
Not as much as I think I would.
we?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. This doesn't sound familiar.
Mm.
Like I have
Like,
one. I
but
have
do
a
bugs like you when you're outside in the woods?
not. Is Natalie around? Because if Natalie's around, they go after her.
Oh, should they
Yeah,
like
they
her blood?
f her up.
Oh,
Like we'll be outside and then she'll be like, They're eating me alive."
I know. I don't have any problem with it. They don't bother me.
I usually don't, except when I'm in my
Yeah.
room, and then I'm the only food source for these mosquitoes coming from God knows where.
Yeah. I definitely had a bug problem when I first took the hazmat suit off. I assume
Oh
it's
yeah,
because I was very pungent, and they were like, buffet, hey. But ever since I scrubbed all that off, I've been fine.
I'm surprised there
I
wasn't a bug problem inside your hazmat suit while you were in it.
Yeah.
I've discovered the less I shower, the more they stay away.
Less for like probably because there's so much perfume and soaps and all that shit.
Mm.
No, he's saying the less you shower, right?
Yeah,
I'm saying
Oh,
like,
okay.
and I'm thinking the perfume and soaps
the
Oh,
smell.
got it.
attracts them.
And
I feel like I
maybe
form my
wine
own.
repels them.
Maybe.
I think they really get in. I think they love drinking my blood because they're like, I'm like my blood alcohol level is so high all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck, dude, get some of
Party.
this dude wasted.
Yeah. Like, hey, have you guys been to that new wine bar over there by the desk?
Yeah, just frequent. There's a human. Like,
It is amazing.
I guess that makes sense why they're always around.
Wait, what's that thing called? What? Fuck. I mean, it's not going to be a funny joke now, but what is that thing called when you have like six? They'll do six tiny samples,
A
like a beer thing, or they'll do it for whiskey, or they'll do it for
what'd you say,
bacon, or they'll.
John Wayne?
Sampler.
Yeah, it's something like
No,
that.
there's a word like if you go to a like a
Flight.
brewery.
It's a flight.
Light.
Hold on, can I remake that into a? No, I can't.
Nope, you can't. Don't
no,
attempt.
it's too late.
We're trying to be funny.
Well, you know, I've been told I was funny my whole life, and now we have this podcast,
And
so-
now I scream orders up every time I come.
and now we have our one review that says not funny.
Loads completed. Download
Um,
complete. I feel like we should just spend like at least 5 minutes coming up with zingers.
Oh, God. I'm okay.
Oh, for the girl.
Or just either one. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
what you say when you hit the
Right.
Hit the jackpot, hit the whammy,
yeah. I think
break the
whammy.
dam.
Yeah.
Boom goes the dynamite. I don't know. I'm just,
That's not even a saying.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Aaron's like,
Well,
yeah.
No, maybe you can incorporate some. Maybe she could incorporate some Britney.
Oh, like
you know what I
Britney
mean? Like he's like, order up, and she's like, oops, I did it again.
Or, what you see is what you get. Well, that's it.
Almost too long.
Yeah, I know. She starts reading the collected works of David Copperfield.
I would
407 years ago.
Yeah, that's my favorite David Copperfield.
I know. I was actually trying to think of what's the
Did not know that. According to my studies, that was not David Copperfield.
That was the Gettysburg Address.
no. So I had a major brain fart because originally I wanted to say it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but then because that's David Copperfield, right?
What?
Wait, is David
No.
Copperfield an author or a book?
He was a magician.
No, but he's also, I think it's also a book by the guy who wrote A Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah, it wasn't written by David Copperfield.
Is it Hemingway? Is it Charles Hemingway?
It's Charles Dickens.
It was Charles Dickens.
I'm gonna pass out.
It's okay. It's okay. You're a religious head, and I am the librarian.
You've read one book your entire life, man. And it's
That's
Britney's
fine.
books.
You're a devoted disciple. It's fine.
Charles Dickens. There we go. I don't know how we can get back. Bessie, do you have a good segue for us?
You know, it's been the best of times. It's been the worst of times. And Britney has had her fair share of best of times and worst of times. And right now she's going through the ringer. but she's also showing us what she's made of. What you see is what you get. And it was the best of times and worst of times.
There we go.
Says David.
By David Copperfield.
I love that. I love the fact that he said that all the time, though. Like that was like he would be like he would like do the magic trick, and he'd make the plane disappear, and he's like, "It was the best of times. It was the worst of times." And they're like, "Yeah, I get it. Fucking planes."
They're like, we get it. You're named after the guy. It's fine. Wait, David Copperfield was a book, wasn't it?
You asked me to give a segue,
You know what?
and now you're
right.
going back to
I'm sorry.
it.
I
That
apologize.
was a really hard segue.
Well, hey, what you see is what you get, okay? My mind wanders.
It's okay. You're right. I accept you.
So,
First of all, David, just to be clear, as a librarian historian, David Copperfield was a book written by Charles Dickens.
right, that's
Okay.
what I was saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, we've answered a lot of questions today. I feel like this is one of those we really didn't dive too deep into it because the truth is it's pretty surface level. This chapter, really have some confidence, really try to find it. I mean, even later on, she kind of ends off with, "You should never try to change me. I can be nobody else. Okay, you're gonna be looking for trouble if you hurt me. I can promise you. Oh, you'll be looking for trouble. Oh, damn, Brittany's like,
That's a threat.
she's like, not only should you accept me for who I am and not try to change me, but if you do, I'm gonna hurt you.
Like
I mean,
physically?
well, it sounds like it. Maybe she's gonna shank him. Like, oh, you want more makeup? Oh, you don't like my eyeliner? You don't like the way I apply my highlight? Shank.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe maybe at this point she's been through she's had so much drama dating
Maybe.
that literally it's like, you know what? I can't just date someone, have it go bad, and like let them go out into the world. Like maybe I need to like,
Kill them?
yeah, she needs to like reduce their numbers.
Oh.
You
For
know?
the health of everyone else.
Exactly.
I never pictured her to do that. I think she would, because maybe there is a woman out there that could handle and want this person, or a woman where that person with the shitty guy can change.
So maybe she's speaking figuratively and not literally.
Well, she never
Like
even
maybe
said shank.
That's true. So you'll be looking for trouble. Maybe the trouble is like,
A breakup.
got it. That I could see that being what she meant. Okay.
You always have it always goes to violence.
Yeah, maybe I need to do. Yeah, I think. It's been a 6-month pandemic of being alone, and I still feel like I need more time to self-reflect because, yeah, I do tend to think violence.
That's okay.
I mean, the great thing about these words is, they just, you kind of take what you want from them.
What you see is what you get.
Girl. And that's 3-0 for the segue.
Train?
Yep, there we go. John Wayne, thoughts?
About?
That was very abrupt on my part.
Take it to the house.
Yeah, this week's chapter.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've explored, but yeah, what you see is what you get.
Did you approach that with Natalie? Did you approach it by saying, "Hey, girl, this is what you see is what you get," or was it like, "Shit, it's been 10 years since I've dated. Should I change or should she accept me for who I am?"
She knew what she was getting into, and so I I mean, certain things you don't tell people in the first like week or two. Like, there's information that gets doled out over time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think you can get a good judge of character from someone in the first. I don't know. Some people just have a better feel for people. You know, you can just read people sometimes. You can just tell someone's a dirtbag or someone's being
Yeah,
shady. You just get a
totally.
vibe. You can get feelings. So
That's
yeah, I
true.
don't know. I think she knew, and sometimes attract, and I think this is one of those scenarios. Opposites attract, and then after time, either you deal with it or you don't. Like you're like, do I like this? Does this work for me? And either you're too attached and you just don't leave because you're just too attached, or you're like, yeah, this is unhealthy for me. I need to get out of here.
Yeah,
Hopefully, she doesn't overthink that, and hopefully, continue to communicate and we remain happy and healthy.
yeah.
Stay away from ditches.
Good advice for everybody.
Hmm.
And then if it doesn't work out, you can walk out, slam the door, and say, "Will that complete your order?"
Boom goes the
That's
dynamite.
that's called a callback. Speaking of which, Bessie, have you had any luck finding me a partner, a lover?
Got any good responses?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I have gotten several messages. I keep uh, writing little notes and slipping them under your door saying, okay, contact this person, here's the number, contact this person, here's the number. Um, but you haven't said anything, so I didn't know maybe if the wind was picking up the notes or. But just so you know, like you're getting responses.
Is that what? I'm so embarrassed. I didn't know what that was. I thought, okay,
It's okay.
okay,
There's
yeah.
still time. I mean, it's only been a week.
Is that a is that a good? Okay, so we still have time. Perfect.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
I'll,
So
I'll hand
maybe
over the profile to you to manage.
okay.
Of
Oh, so you no
course,
longer
I'm
have
gonna
to deal
hover
with
around.
this.
I'm gonna hover around you, make sure you're not gonna make any mistakes in response.
Okay.
But
So you'll be there as I'm swiping left or right to say yes or
I've already swiped
what?
for you.
Got it. Okay. So now I just have to go through the pickings
Hmm.
and perfect. Was there any one particular that really stood out to you?
Yes. His name is Marcus.
Marcus.
Marcus Minks. Um,
Mark.
in
I'm getting
retrospect, he kind of
excited.
sounds like a porn star. So, I mean, that's up to you. But
We don't have to get into this too deeply, but let's say what's your one favorite thing about Marcus that you think I'll enjoy?
his hairy chest.
Mm.
Wait, did we talk about that?
Yeah, you and
No,
Harry.
My love of that. Okay, perfect. Well, I'll
I don't think we have. If we have, I
okay.
don't recall. But my instinct was to be like, oh,
Mm.
he's going to like this.
I think that we must have a simpatico where we've known each other now for a while and lived together, where you understand my type.
I think
Okay,
so.
that's exciting. Well, I look forward to going through the slips of paper and finding
Marcus
Marcus.
Minks.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Well, hey everybody, if there's hope for me, there's hope for you. Okay. And yeah, this week, please read these words, take them to heart. Don't let anybody push you around or tell you you have to change or,
Don't
if you want
settle.
to, don't settle. If you want to walk out of the house in a trash bag, if you want to show up to your first date in a dinosaur costume, do you. If that's you, don't now there's probably a caveat of don't try to be something that you are not,
Right.
but do you. I don't know. This was a good chapter. I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully, everyone else can take those words to heart. You guys, this was another amazing episode. Another opportunity to see your faces. Everybody, I know you're going to find something in that. See, Bessie, much more
Much
confident
better.
ending.
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to hearing your feedback. Please definitely again check out our Q&A bonus-ode every Monday. Submit your questions. You can DM us or tag us on Instagram, www.britneydo. Email us, www.britneydo@gmail.com. Walk up to us on the street, distantly, socially distanced. Ask us a question. And we look forward to it. So another great week.
Good week.
Yeah. So
In the bag.
in the bag. Bye, Bessie Jo.
Goodbye, Aaron.
Bye, John Wayne.
Bye.
And from Aaron, I will say, I hope that completes your order.
Ooh.
You're not
Ew.
a closer.
This whole time?
That was awful.
Nope. It was perfect. What do you even?
Yeah. Okay.